What if I told you that an economic crash could be closer than anyone realizes? And most people are far from prepared. The warning signs are everywhere: skyrocketing prices, supply chain disruptions, and empty shelves. But here's the thing. Being ready isn't just about panic buying canned goods. In this video, I'm breaking down 15 must-have survival items you need to stock up on now. From pantry essentials to overlooked survival tools and some surprising game changers, this list could make all the difference. If you've been feeling uneasy about the future, stick around. This could completely transform how you prepare for what's coming. 1. Canned beans, the unsung pantry hero. Canned beans might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of survival essentials, but they're a powerhouse of nutrition, convenience, and affordability. These little legumes are the ultimate multitaskers in your pantry, offering protein, fiber, and energy in one compact package. Whether it's black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, or chickpeas, each variety brings its own unique flavor and texture to the table, making them incredibly versatile. One of the biggest advantages of canned beans is their long shelf life. Most cans are good for 3 to 5 years, and if stored properly in a cool, dry place, they can last even longer. This means you can stock up now and not worry about them going bad anytime soon. They're also incredibly affordable, making them a budget-friendly way to prepare for uncertain times. For just a few dollars, you can grab several cans and have enough to create multiple meals. What makes canned beans even more appealing is how easy they are to use. You don't need to soak or cook them for hours like dried beans. Just open the can, rinse them off, and they're ready to eat. They're perfect for quick meals when time or resources are limited. Toss them into a salad, mix them with rice, or add them to soups and stews for a hearty, filling dish. Feeling creative? Use them to make bean burgers, dips, or even desserts like black bean brownies. Canned beans are also a nutritional goldmine. They're packed with protein, which is essential for maintaining energy and muscle mass, especially during tough times. They're also high in fiber, which helps keep you full and supports digestive health. Plus, they're low in fat and free of cholesterol, making them a healthy choice for everyone. In a survival scenario, reliability is key, and canned beans deliver. They're easy to store, easy to use, and incredibly versatile. Whether you're preparing for an economic downturn or just looking to stretch your grocery budget, canned beans are a must-have. Stock up now, and you'll thank yourself later. 2. Rice, the ultimate survival staple. Rice is one of the most dependable and versatile foods you can have in your pantry, and it's been a dietary staple for billions of people around the world for centuries. Why? Because it's cheap, filling, and incredibly long-lasting when stored properly. In times of economic uncertainty, rice becomes more than just a side dish. It's a survival essential. Let's start with its shelf life. White rice, when stored in an airtight container and kept in a cool, dry place, can last up to 30 years. Yes, you read that right. 30 years. That kind of longevity makes it an ideal choice for long-term storage. Brown rice, while healthier due to its higher fiber and nutrient content, doesn't last as long because of the natural oils in its bran layer, which can go rancid over time. So, if you're stocking up for the long haul, white rice is the way to go. Rice is also incredibly versatile. It serves as the perfect base for countless meals, from stir-fries and curries to soups and casseroles. Pair it with beans, canned meat, or even just a fried egg, and you've got a complete, satisfying meal. It's also a great way to stretch your food supply. A small amount of rice can bulk up a dish, making it go further and feed more people. Cooking rice is simple and doesn't require any fancy equipment. All you need is a pot, some water, and a heat source. This makes it a reliable option even in situations where resources are limited. Plus, rice is lightweight and easy to store in bulk, making it a practical choice for preppers. Another reason rice is a survival superstar is its universal appeal. It's a comfort food that pairs well with almost anything, and it's a staple in cuisines around the world. Whether you're making a simple bowl of rice and beans or a more elaborate dish, rice provides a sense of normalcy and comfort during uncertain times. In short, rice is a quiet powerhouse. It's affordable, easy to store, and endlessly versatile. If you're serious about preparing for an economic crash, make sure rice is at the top of your list. 3. Pasta, comfort food that lasts. Pasta is more than just a comfort food. It's a survival essential that checks all the boxes. It's affordable, easy to store, and incredibly versatile, making it a must-have for anyone preparing for tough times. Whether you're a fan of spaghetti, penne, or macaroni, pasta offers endless possibilities for creating satisfying meals. One of the biggest advantages of pasta is its long shelf life. Dry pasta can last up to 2 years or more if stored properly in a cool, dry place. This makes it an excellent choice for long-term storage. Unlike fresh or refrigerated foods, pasta doesn't require any special conditions to stay good. Just keep it sealed and away from moisture, and it'll be ready whenever you need it. Pasta is also incredibly easy to prepare. All you need is a pot of boiling water and a few minutes of cooking time. This simplicity makes it a reliable option even in situations where resources are limited. Plus, it doesn't require refrigeration or freezing, which is a huge plus if you're dealing with power outages or limited storage space. What makes pasta truly special is its versatility. It can be as simple or as elaborate as you want it to be. Toss it with olive oil and garlic for a quick, flavorful dish, or mix it with canned beans, vegetables, or meat for a more filling meal. Add a jar of tomato sauce or a sprinkle of cheese, and you've got a comforting, satisfying dinner. Pasta is also a great way to use up leftovers. Just toss them in, and you've got a whole new meal. Buying pasta in bulk is a smart move. Larger bags or boxes are more cost-effective and can be divided into smaller portions for easier use. This not only saves money, but also ensures you have plenty on hand when you need it. In uncertain times, pasta offers a sense of normalcy and comfort. It's a food that brings people together and makes even the simplest meals feel special. So, whether you're preparing for an economic downturn or just looking to save money, pasta deserves a spot in your pantry. 4. Oatmeal, the breakfast that does it all. Oatmeal might not be the most glamorous item on your survival list, but it's one of the smartest. This humble grain is affordable, nutritious, and incredibly versatile, making it a must-have for anyone preparing for uncertain times. Whether you prefer instant, rolled, or steel-cut oats, oatmeal offers a range of options to suit your needs. One of the biggest advantages of oatmeal is its long shelf life. When stored in a cool, dry place and kept sealed, oatmeal can last for months or even years. This makes it an excellent choice for long-term storage. Some people even vacuum seal their oats for extra protection, ensuring they stay fresh and pest-free. Oatmeal is also incredibly easy to prepare. All you need is hot water or milk, and you've got a warm, filling meal in minutes. Add a pinch of salt, a drizzle of honey, or a handful of dried fruit, and you've turned a simple bowl of oats into a delicious breakfast. But oatmeal isn't just for breakfast. It's a versatile ingredient that can be used in baking, as a thickener for soups and stews, or even as a base for homemade granola. Nutritionally, oatmeal is a powerhouse. It's high in fiber, which helps keep you full and supports digestive health. It's also a good source of protein, vitamins, and minerals, making it a well-rounded choice for survival situations. Plus, it's naturally low in fat and free of cholesterol, making it a healthy option for everyone. Buying oatmeal in bulk is a cost-significant way to stock up. Large bags or containers are cheaper per serving than smaller packages, and they're easy to divide into smaller portions for daily use. Just make sure to store it in airtight containers to keep it fresh. In a survival scenario, oatmeal offers more than just sustenance. It provides comfort and versatility. It's a food that can adapt to your needs, whether you're looking for a quick breakfast or a hearty addition to a meal. If you're serious about preparing for an economic crash, oatmeal is a no-brainer. 5. Powdered milk, the forgotten essential. Powdered milk often flies under the radar when people think about survival essentials, but it's a game changer in times of need. This lightweight, shelf-stable product is a reliable source of nutrition and versatility, making it a must-have for any prepper's pantry. One of the biggest advantages of powdered milk is its long shelf life. Unlike fresh milk, which spoils quickly, powdered milk can last for months or even years when stored properly. As long as it's kept dry and sealed, it'll be ready whenever you need it. This makes it an excellent choice for emergency kits, long-term storage, or even just as a backup for days when fresh milk isn't an option. Some brands even offer powdered milk with a shelf life of up to 20 years, making it a perfect addition to your survival stash. Powdered milk is incredibly versatile. You can reconstitute it with water to use as a milk substitute in cooking, baking, or even drinking. While it might not taste exactly like fresh milk, it gets the job done, especially when options are limited. It's also a great way to add creaminess to soups, sauces, and casseroles without needing fresh dairy. For baking, powdered milk is a lifesaver. It adds moisture and richness to bread, cakes, and cookies, ensuring your recipes turn out just right even when fresh milk isn't available. Nutritionally, powdered milk is packed with benefits. It contains essential nutrients like calcium, vitamin D, and protein, all of which are crucial for maintaining strong bones, muscles, and overall health. In survival situations, where access to fresh produce and dairy might be limited, powdered milk can help fill nutritional gaps and keep you and your family healthy. It's also a great option for those with kids, as it provides the nutrients growing bodies need. Storage is another area where powdered milk shines. It doesn't require refrigeration, which is a huge plus if you're dealing with power outages or limited fridge space. Just keep it in a cool, dry place, and it'll stay good for the long haul. For added protection, consider vacuum sealing it or storing it in airtight containers to keep out moisture and pests. Another often overlooked benefit of powdered milk is its portability. Because it's lightweight and compact, it's easy to include in emergency kits, bug-out bags, or even camping supplies. You can take it anywhere without worrying about it spoiling, making it a reliable option for on-the-go situations. While powdered milk might not be the most glamorous item in your pantry, it's one of the most practical. It's affordable, easy to store, and incredibly useful in a variety of situations. Whether you're preparing for an economic downturn, living off-grid, or just looking to save money, powdered milk deserves a spot on your list. It's a small investment that can make a big difference when times get tough. 6. Canned vegetables, the shelf-stable, nutritional powerhouse. When it comes to survival prepping, vegetables might not be the first thing you think of. After all, fresh produce spoils quickly, and in times of crisis, keeping it fresh is nearly impossible. But that's where canned vegetables come in. They're the unsung heroes of long-term food storage. Packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber, canned vegetables are a reliable way to keep your body fueled and healthy when fresh options are off the table. One of the biggest advantages of canned vegetables is their incredible shelf life. Properly stored, they can last for years, making them a perfect addition to your emergency pantry. Unlike fresh produce, you don't have to worry about them wilting, rotting, or taking up valuable fridge space. Just stash them in a cool, dry place, and they'll be ready whenever you need them. The variety of canned vegetables available is another major plus. From green beans and carrots to spinach, tomatoes, and even mushrooms, there's something for everyone. This variety allows you to stock up on the vegetables you actually enjoy eating, so you're not stuck forcing down something unappetizing just because it's good for you. Plus, they're incredibly easy to use. Most canned vegetables are pre-cooked, so you can eat them straight out of the can if necessary. Just rinse them off to reduce sodium, and you're good to go. Canned vegetables are also incredibly versatile in the kitchen. Toss them into soups, stews, or casseroles for added nutrition and flavor. Mix them with rice or pasta for a quick, balanced meal. You can even use them to bulk up scrambled eggs or make a hearty vegetable stir-fry. The possibilities are endless, and having a variety of canned vegetables on hand makes it easy to whip up something nutritious and satisfying without a trip to the store. In times of economic uncertainty, when fresh produce might be scarce or expensive, canned vegetables are a lifesaver. They're affordable, easy to store, and packed with nutrients your body needs to stay strong. Don't underestimate the value of these humble cans. They're a small investment that can make a big difference when times get tough. 7. Canned meat, protein that lasts. Protein is one of the most important nutrients your body needs, especially during challenging times. When fresh meat isn't an option due to cost, availability, or lack of refrigeration, canned meat steps in as a reliable and convenient alternative. Whether it's tuna, chicken, or even Spam, canned meat is a survival essential that deserves a spot in your pantry. One of the biggest advantages of canned meat is its long shelf life. Most varieties can last for years when stored properly, making them a perfect choice for long-term food storage. Unlike fresh or frozen meat, canned options don't require refrigeration or freezing, so you don't have to worry about power outages or limited freezer space. Just keep them in a cool, dry place, and they'll be ready whenever you need them. Canned meat is also incredibly versatile. Tuna, for example, is light and flaky, making it perfect for sandwiches, salads, or pasta dishes. Canned chicken is soft and easy to shred, making it ideal for soups, casseroles, or even tacos. And then there's Spam, a polarizing option, but one that's been a staple in survival situations for decades. Love it or hate it, Spam is rich, salty, and holds up well in a variety of dishes, from fried rice to breakfast scrambles. Another major benefit of canned meat is its convenience. You don't need a stove, oven, or even a microwave to enjoy it. Just open the can and it's ready to eat. This makes it an excellent option for days when power's out, gas is low, or you simply don't feel like cooking. It's grab-and-go nutrition that doesn't spoil easily, making it a reliable source of protein in any situation. Canned meat is also budget-friendly, especially when compared to fresh or frozen options. Buying in bulk can save you even more money, and a few cans can turn a simple bowl of rice or pasta into a hearty, satisfying meal. In uncertain times, when every dollar counts, canned meat offers a cost-effective way to keep your family fed and nourished. So the next time you're at the store, don't skip the canned meat aisle. Stock up on a variety of options to ensure you have a reliable source of protein when you need it most. It's a small investment that can make a big difference in your survival plan. Sugar and salt, the overlooked essentials. When people think about survival prepping, they often focus on the big ticket items like canned goods, rice, and pasta. But there are two pantry staples that are just as important, if not more so: sugar and salt. These simple ingredients might seem basic, but play a crucial role in both survival and maintaining a sense of normalcy during tough times. Let's start with salt. It's not just a flavor enhancer, it's a vital nutrient your body needs to function properly. Salt helps regulate fluids, supports muscle function, and even aids in brain activity. Without enough salt, you can experience serious health issues, including dehydration and muscle cramps. In a survival situation, having a good supply of salt isn't just smart, it's essential. Salt also has uses beyond the kitchen. It can be used to preserve food, clean wounds, or even trade if things get really bad. And the best part? Salt doesn't spoil. As long as it's kept dry, it'll last indefinitely, making it one of the best long-term investments for your pantry. Whether you prefer table salt, sea salt, or kosher salt, make sure you have plenty on hand. Now, let's talk about sugar. While it's often seen as a luxury or indulgence, sugar is actually a valuable survival item. It provides a quick source of energy, which can be crucial during physically demanding times. It's also a key ingredient in many recipes, from baked goods to sauces, and can help make even the most basic meals feel a little more enjoyable. Sugar also has practical uses beyond cooking. It can be used to make homemade electrolyte drinks, preserve fruits, or even soothe minor wounds. Like salt, sugar has a long shelf life when stored properly. Keep it in an airtight container to protect it from moisture and pests, and it'll stay good for years. In uncertain times, sugar and salt aren't just extras, they're essentials. They keep your body running, make your meals more palatable, and provide a sense of normalcy when everything else feels chaotic. Don't overlook these simple ingredients when stocking up for the future. 9 spices, the secret to sanity. When you're building your survival pantry, it's easy to focus on the basics like rice, beans, and canned goods. But there's one category of items that often gets overlooked: spices. These tiny jars of flavor might not fill your stomach, but they can make a world of difference when it comes to keeping your meals enjoyable and your morale high. Think about it. If every meal tastes the same, even the best survival food can start to feel like a chore. That's where spices come in. A pinch of garlic powder, a dash of paprika, or a sprinkle of cumin can transform a plain bowl of rice and beans into something that actually feels like a meal. Spices don't just add flavor, they add variety, which is crucial for maintaining a sense of normalcy during tough times. Spices are also incredibly practical. Most dried herbs and ground seasonings have a long shelf life, often lasting for years when stored properly. They don't require refrigeration, take up very little space, and are relatively inexpensive. This makes them a cost-effective way to enhance your meals and make your food supply go further. Beyond flavor, many spices have health benefits. Turmeric, for example, has anti-inflammatory properties, while cinnamon can help regulate blood sugar levels. Ginger is great for digestion, and garlic powder can boost your immune system. In a survival situation where medical care might be limited, having these natural remedies on hand could make a real difference. When stocking up, focus on versatile spices that can be used in a variety of dishes. Black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and chili powder are great basics. If you have room, consider adding some dried herbs like oregano, thyme, or basil. These small additions can make a big impact on your meals and your overall well-being. In short, spices are the secret to staying sane during tough times. They make your food taste better, boost your health, and provide a sense of comfort and normalcy. Don't underestimate the power of these tiny jars. They're a small investment with a big payoff. 10. Cooking oil, the kitchen workhorse. Cooking oil might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think about survival essentials, but it's one of the most important items to have in your pantry. This versatile ingredient does more than just fry food. It's a key player in making meals more flavorful, satisfying, and nutritious. One of the biggest advantages of cooking oil is its ability to stretch meals. A little bit of oil can go a long way in sautéing vegetables, browning meat, or cooking rice so it doesn't stick together. It's also essential for baking, roasting, and even making dressings or marinades. Without oil, many meals are harder to prepare, or at least less enjoyable to eat. In survival situations where you're relying on basic staples like rice, beans, and canned goods, cooking oil can elevate your meals from bland to delicious. Cooking oil also provides a much-needed source of calories. In times of scarcity, when every calorie counts, oil can be a lifesaver. Just a tablespoon of oil adds around 120 calories to your meal, making it an easy way to boost your energy intake without requiring extra food. This is especially important during physically demanding times when your body needs more fuel to keep going. When it comes to choosing the right oil for your pantry, not all options are created equal. Olive oil is a popular choice for its flavor and health benefits, but it doesn't have the longest shelf life. Canola oil and vegetable oil are more affordable and have a decent shelf life, making them good options for short to medium-term storage. However, if you're looking for something that lasts even longer, coconut oil is an excellent choice. It has a shelf life of up to 2 years or more when stored properly, and it's incredibly versatile. Coconut oil can be used for cooking, baking, and even as a substitute for butter in recipes. Plus, it's stable at room temperature and resists spoilage better than many other oils. Proper storage is key to making your cooking oil last. Keep it in a cool, dark place, away from heat and light, to prevent it from going rancid. If you're stocking up for the long term, consider buying smaller bottles or containers to minimize exposure to air each time you open one. Some people even vacuum seal their oil for added protection. Cooking oil isn't just about functionality, it's also about making food enjoyable. In tough times, when you're relying on a limited pantry, the ability to fry, sauté, or roast can make a huge difference in how your meals taste. A little bit of oil can transform a plain dish into something that feels comforting and satisfying, which is crucial for maintaining morale during challenging periods. In summary, cooking oil is a survival essential that often gets overlooked. It's versatile, calorie-dense, and a key ingredient in making meals more enjoyable. Whether you're frying up canned meat, roasting vegetables, or simply adding flavor to a bowl of rice, having a solid supply of cooking oil on hand can make all the difference. Don't underestimate this kitchen workhorse. It's a small investment that pays off in big ways when times get tough. 11 Bouillon cubes and broth base, tiny flavor bombs that transform meals. When you're living off pantry staples like rice, beans, and canned goods, one thing becomes painfully clear: bland food gets old fast. That's where Bouillon cubes and broth base come in. These small but mighty pantry items are the secret to turning simple, basic ingredients into meals that are not just edible, but enjoyable. They're like little flavor bombs that can completely transform your cooking. Bouillon cubes are essentially concentrated broth compressed into small, shelf-stable squares. Broth base, on the other hand, comes in jars or tubs as a paste or powder. Both serve the same purpose, adding depth, saltiness, and richness to your dishes without the need for fresh stock or hours of simmering. And when you're relying on long-lasting pantry items, that kind of flavor boost is a game changer. One of the best things about Bouillon cubes and broth base is their incredible shelf life. Unlike fresh broth, which needs refrigeration and spoils quickly, these items can last for years if stored properly in a cool, dry place. They take up almost no space in your pantry, yet they can stretch your meals further than you'd expect. A single cube or a spoonful of broth base can flavor an entire pot of soup, stew, or rice. The versatility of these items is unmatched. Dissolve a cube in boiling water and you've got instant broth for soups or stews. Use it to cook rice or pasta for an extra layer of flavor. Crush a cube or mix a bit of broth base into canned beans, vegetables, or casseroles to elevate their taste. You can even use them to make quick sauces or gravies when you're short on ingredients. In uncertain times, when fresh ingredients are scarce and every meal starts to feel repetitive, Bouillon cubes and broth base are lifesavers. They're affordable, easy to store, and incredibly effective at making your food taste better. Don't underestimate these tiny flavor boosters. They might just be the difference between eating to survive and actually enjoying your meals. 12. Canned fruit, sweetness and nutrition that lasts. When stocking up for tough times, most people focus on staples like rice, beans, and canned vegetables. But there's one category of food that often gets overlooked: fruit. Fresh fruit is a luxury that doesn't last long, but canned fruit is a smart, shelf-stable alternative that brings more than just sweetness to the table. It's a source of vitamins, energy, and even a morale boost when meals start to feel monotonous. Canned fruit is a quiet powerhouse in any emergency stockpile. Properly stored, it can last for years, making it a reliable option for long-term prepping. Unlike fresh fruit, which rots quickly, canned fruit stays good for the long haul. Whether it's peaches, pears, pineapple, mandarin oranges, or applesauce, there's a wide variety to choose from so you can stock up on the flavors you love. One of the biggest benefits of canned fruit is its nutritional value. It's packed with essential vitamins like vitamin C, which helps boost your immune system, something that's especially important during stressful times. It also provides natural sugars for quick energy, making it a great pick-me-up when you're feeling drained. And let's not forget the psychological benefits. A sweet, juicy bite of canned fruit can feel like a treat, lifting your spirits when everything else feels heavy. Canned fruit is also incredibly versatile. Eat it straight out of the can for a quick snack, or use it to enhance other dishes. Add it to oatmeal, yogurt, or pancakes for a touch of sweetness. Use the syrup or juice as a base for sauces or marinades. You can even bake it into pies, cobblers, or muffins if you're feeling creative. When shopping for canned fruit, pay attention to the packaging. Some are packed in heavy syrup, while others come in water or natural juice. If you're watching your sugar intake, opt for the latter. Either way, you're getting fruit that won't spoil, mold, or disappear from your shelves after a week. In uncertain times, canned fruit is more than just a pantry item. It's a little piece of comfort and nutrition that can make a big difference. Don't skip the canned fruit aisle on your next shopping trip. Stock up now, and you'll thank yourself later. 13. Honey, nature's sweet gold. When you think about long-term food storage, honey might not be the first thing that comes to mind, but this golden liquid is one of the most underrated survival essentials you can have in your pantry. Honey isn't just sweet, it's powerful, versatile, and practically immortal. If you're preparing for uncertain times, adding honey to your stockpile is a no-brainer. One of the most incredible things about honey is its shelf life. Real, raw honey never spoils. Archaeologists have even found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that were still perfectly edible after thousands of years. That kind of longevity is almost unheard of in the food world, making honey a unique and valuable addition to your emergency supplies. But honey isn't just about sweetness. It's a natural energy booster loaded with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. In survival situations where quick energy and nutrition are crucial, honey can be a lifesaver. It's also known for its antibacterial and antifungal properties, which can be helpful for treating minor wounds, soothing sore throats, or even aiding digestion when medical supplies are limited. Honey is incredibly versatile in the kitchen. Use it as a natural sweetener for tea, coffee, or oatmeal. Drizzle it over pancakes, yogurt, or toast for a quick, satisfying snack. It's also a key ingredient in many recipes, from baked goods to marinades and sauces, and because it's so concentrated, a little goes a long way, making it a cost-effective addition to your pantry. When storing honey, keep it in a cool, dry place, and make sure the lid is tightly sealed. Over time, honey may crystallize, but that doesn't mean it's gone bad. Simply place the jar in warm water and it'll return to its liquid state. In uncertain times, honey is more than just a sweet treat. It's a survival essential with a host of benefits. Whether you're using it for energy, nutrition, or even first aid, honey is a small investment that can make a big impact. Don't overlook this golden gem when building your stockpile. 14. Dried mushrooms. Lightweight flavor boosters. Dried mushrooms might not be the first thing you think of when stocking up for an economic crash, but they're one of the most versatile and long-lasting items you can add to your pantry. These lightweight, shelf-stable fungi are packed with flavor and nutrients, making them a secret weapon for survival cooking. One of the biggest advantages of dried mushrooms is their incredible shelf life. Unlike fresh mushrooms, which spoil within days, dried mushrooms can last for years when stored properly. All they need is a cool, dry place, and they'll be ready whenever you need them. They're also compact and lightweight, making them easy to store in bulk without taking up much space. What makes dried mushrooms so special is their flavor. They're rich in umami, that deep, savory taste that can elevate even the simplest dishes. When you're relying on basic staples like rice, beans, and canned goods, a handful of dried mushrooms can add a depth of flavor that makes your meals feel more satisfying. Using dried mushrooms is simple. Just soak them in hot water for about 20 minutes, and they'll rehydrate to their original texture. The soaking liquid is a bonus. It's packed with flavor and can be used as a base for soups, stews, or sauces. Add the rehydrated mushrooms to pasta, rice, or casseroles for a burst of umami, or use them to enhance the flavor of broths and gravies. Dried mushrooms are also a nutritional powerhouse. They're low in calories but high in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Some varieties, like shiitake mushrooms, even have immune-boosting properties which can be a huge benefit during stressful times. In short, dried mushrooms are a small but mighty addition to your survival pantry. They're flavorful, nutritious, and built to last, making them a smart choice for anyone preparing for uncertain times. Don't overlook these little flavor bombs. They're worth their weight in gold. 15. Water purification tablets and filters, the ultimate survival essential. When it comes to survival prepping, food often takes center stage. But there's one thing even more important than what you eat, what you drink. Without clean water, nothing else matters. That's why water purification tablets and filters are one of the most essential items you should stock up on before an economic crash. It's easy to take clean water for granted when it flows freely from your tap, but in a crisis, whether it's a natural disaster, infrastructure failure, or economic collapse, that luxury might disappear. Bottled water is a good short-term solution, but it takes up a lot of space and doesn't last forever. That's where water purification comes in. Water purification tablets are small, lightweight, and incredibly effective. Just drop one into questionable water, wait a few minutes, and it's safe to drink. These tablets kill bacteria, viruses, and parasites that can cause serious illness. They're perfect for emergency kits, bug-out bags, or even just as a backup for your home. Water filters are another excellent option.